Hello and welcome back to LDC FM. You're tuning into our podcast featuring interviews with our community of independent designers and industry guests. We'll be discussing topics of sustainability, conscious design, the future of fashion, tech, and innovation. This podcast has been recorded alongside an Instagram Live, so apologies for any technical issues prior to tuning in. Thank you for listening. Hi guys, it's Nikki here from LDC. I'm the Marketing and Social Media Manager, and today I've got some very exciting news. We are going to be doing a meditation live with Urban app. Jumping in with us soon will be Neil Midgley, who will be helping with the meditation, and we'll just wait for him to pop in. Okay. Hi guys, we're just doing meditation today, which is very exciting, and we're just waiting for Neil from Urban App to join me. Hello.
Hey Nikki.
Hi Neil, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's good. How's your weekend been?
Yeah, very nice. I've just been sorting a few things around the house.
Oh, lovely. Doing some chores?
A lot of DIY going on at the moment, right?
Oh, what kind of DIY?
Oh, hanging stuff on walls, banging nails in.
Love it. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audience and tell us why you're here?
Yeah, okay. So I've been teaching meditation with Urban just for a few weeks because obviously Urban is principally an in-home service, started as a massage service, which they obviously still do, but not at the moment. So Urban are branching out into mindfulness, meditation, Pilates, yoga, personal training. You can all book all of those things through the Urban app. So I've been teaching meditation for them for just a few weeks. I've been a meditation teacher for about 4 years now. I trained at the Oxford University Mindfulness Centre. I trained to teach mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, which is a bit of a mouthful, but it is the most scientifically tested 8-week meditation course that there is. And I came to meditation myself about 18 years ago now. And
Wow.
it became, it became really important for me after, so I used to be a lawyer. I used to be a corporate lawyer.
Okay.
And then I was a national newspaper journalist for a while on the Daily Telegraph. And I pretty much burnt out. I was pretty stressed. And after I left the Telegraph, mindfulness and meditation was really important for me in terms of my own recovery back to some kind of balanced well-being. And so I decided at that point to train to teach. And here I am now.
Great. And like we were saying before, I think like a lot of people, it's a really important time that I think everyone turns to meditation. I have experience in meditation, but probably not continuous meditation as much as I'd hoped. So I'm very excited to have you today to teach us how to meditate. So should we jump in? I guess how this will work is if anyone has just jumped in, we're about to do some meditation for about 20 minutes. And it's guided meditation. Hope you can all hear us. I'm probably going to have my eyes closed, and Neil, you're going to sort of keep an eye out just in case there's maybe some technical difficulties. And if you guys have questions, just jump in, let us know, or if you can't hear us, we can always pause. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, take it away, Neil.
Okay, so Nikki, I will start and end the meditation with a bell. So after you hear the final bell, then feel free to come back in and we can chat and have any questions or reflections that people have after that.
Okay.
So there isn't any special equipment that you need to do meditation. But if you are in a quiet place where you're not going to be disturbed, for the next 20 minutes or so, that would be fantastic. And I'd invite you also now to find a seated position for meditation, which is both alert and awake, so sitting up straight, but also relaxed and comfortable, so that you are going to be able to hold that position without much kind of fidgeting and shifting for the next 20 minutes or so. Okay. So that can be on a hard chair like I am right now, and if you're on a chair, I'd suggest placing your feet flat on the floor if you can, so that you've got a very steady base to your posture, and with your spine rising, self-supporting from the pelvis, shoulders relaxed. And if you're sitting on the floor, just making sure that your posture is sufficiently relaxed that you're going to be able to keep hold of that for the next 20 minutes or so. And if it feels okay to everybody now, close your eyes at this point, or if not, then just adopt a soft gaze onto the floor in front of you. And we'll begin the meditation with the sound of the bell. So my first invitation to you is to check in with how you are right now. Check in with the thoughts that may be here in your mind. So have you brought thoughts with you from your day so far? Do you have worries that are present about what might happen tomorrow when you go back to work? Really shining the spotlight of attention on thinking. Because mindfulness practice isn't about clearing the mind. It's about noticing the mind and noticing the patterns of the mind, which might be unhelpful and distressing. So first noticing your thoughts, and then noticing your emotions. Emotions can usually be described with one word. So sadness, joy, anger, calm. Noticing if your thoughts bring any emotions with them. And the key to mindfulness practice is recognizing that we have a choice about where to place our attention. That we can stay wrapped up in the trains of thinking and worrying and regret that our minds dish up for us, or we can come into this present moment. And the way that we're going to do that for the next few minutes is by bringing attention to sensations in the body, and in particular, the sensations of the breath. Because the sensations of the breath are always here as an anchor into this present moment. So make that conscious choice now and allow your attention to come to your nostrils and to the sensations of the breath in the nostrils. You may find that the air is cooler and faster on the in-breath, and that it's warmer and softer on the out-breath. And the invitation here is not to think about the nostrils, but directly enter into the sensations of the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Each breath unique, different from the last. Finding sensations at the tip of the nostrils and the upper lip. Maybe finding sensations also further up the nostrils. And sooner or later, for me it's usually sooner, the mind will wander. The mind will get caught up in thinking, worrying, planning, images, music. And that's not bad meditation. It's not wrong. The task is simply to notice where the mind has gone. See really clearly where it is that the mind went to. And then gently but firmly bring your attention back to its intended focus, which right now is the sensations of the breath in the nostrils. And then make another conscious choice to shift your attention again down the body, further down into the chest. And find now the sensations of breathing in the chest. You may find sensations on the skin, the gentle movements of your clothing against the front of your chest and the back of your chest as it rises with the in-breath and falls with the out-breath. You may find sensations in the rib cage or deep down in the chest, in the lungs themselves. You may notice your heartbeat. As best you can, allowing your attention to rest here in the chest. And if the mind wanders once, we bring it back once. If it wanders 100 times, we bring it back 100 times. And making another conscious choice now to take the attention further down the body into the belly and to find the sensations of the breath in the belly. And these sensations can be very subtle. The gentle stretch of the abdominal wall on the in-breath and the release back on the out-breath. Just allowing the breath to be however it is. We don't need to try to fix our experience. Allowing the breath to be however it is, long or short, shallow or deep. As best you can, staying with all of each and every breath. The expansion of the in-breath, slight pause before the out-breath, the release of the out-breath, and the slight pause before the next in-breath. Each in-breath a new beginning, each out-breath a letting go. And shifting the attention again now down into your seat and the sensations of grounding. So the sensations in the sit bones, in the buttocks, in the backs of the thighs, that tell you that you're sitting. And maybe fairly intense areas of pressure in the sit bones as your weight presses down. But also sensations of support from whatever you're sitting on, the chair or the cushion or the floor. Full and complete support in this moment. And the sensations in the seat perhaps steadier than the breath. The breath has a tidal flow coming and going. The sensations of grounding perhaps more steady, more anchored. And noticing as we come to the end of our practice together, if your to-do list is crowding in, if the mind is starting to tell you about everything else that's going to be happening this afternoon, and as best you can for these next few moments, just staying with the sensations of grounding. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to fix. Just being with this. And in a moment, I'm going to ring the bell to end the practice. Before I do that, I'm going to invite you to reflect on your experience of your own body today, of the sensations of the breath in the nostrils, and then in the chest, and then in the belly, and then the sensations of grounding in your seat. Just reflect now on where you felt most connected. Which of those 4 places offered the most vivid sensations for you? I'll invite you to select that place, the nostrils, the chest, the belly, or the seat, as your anchor, your personal anchor into this present moment. And for the rest of your day, if your mind becomes very busy, distracted, you can always come back to that anchor. The sensations of the breath or the sensations of grounding. And I'll invite you now to stay with that anchor, whichever one you chose, for the next few moments until the practice ends with the sound of the bell. So if your eyes have been closed, then feel free now to open them and come back into a sense of the room as a whole, sense of Nikki and me on your screen, and allowing the body, if the body wants to roll the shoulders or to stretch a little bit after a period of sitting still, and allowing the body to do that. And Nikki, if you want to come in, reflect on how that was for you.
That was great. I feel so zen. Very strange to do that over, have lots of people like looking at you or probably coming in and out.
Yeah.
Like feeling that people are looking at you when your face is right up against the frame. But yeah, I sort of got over that after I was like, I wasn't sure whether this would really get me going into the meditation, but it did at the end, actually. Yeah, it was really good. I feel calmer, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides the mishap with the technology, it was fine.
Yeah.
Bound to
Apologies
happen.
for that.
But yeah, it was
Apologies for
good.
that.
I hope
But
everyone else also enjoyed the meditation. And if you joined along, definitely DM us and message us. We'd love to hear how you enjoyed it and like maybe what you felt. I don't know if you have any other questions, Neil, for the audience, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions for me, feel free to put them in the comment box, and I'll do my best to answer. Or just a few words about what you noticed during that practice.
Yeah.
It would be great to hear from a few people.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you so much for popping on Instagram Live with us. That was brilliant, and hopefully we'll have you back on soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neil. Have a nice afternoon.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you so much again for tuning in. Head to our website, lonedesignclub.com, and find more LDC FM podcasts, or discover more about our independent designers online.